I've been looking at the picture that I've just finished. This is the third picture that I've done using gel printing. The first two were based on feelings and emotions, but this picture I did in a totally different way. Instead of just using a stream of consciousness and tapping into my unconscious, I just had a vague idea of what I wanted to do and that it would be a landscape. So when I did the gel print, I used blue for the sky and green for the land, and then I had no idea what I was going to do. Looking at the gel print that appeared, it reminded me of landscapes that I've seen in the past. Distant ice that I saw when I was camping in the north of Finland many years ago. It also reminded me of Scotland and the mountains in Scotland, the islands, and it also reminded me of Malham Cove. Malham Cove is a limestone cove which has very green grass at the bottom of it, very green grass, and a stream running through. And it occurred to me, when doing a landscape from your imagination, that I don't want to just make it up and just see what turns up. I actually want to do something which people will be able to read as if they understand that it is a landscape that they might have known. So consequently, I can't just splodge a tree anywhere, or had to think about where everything was placed. When you paint a picture of a person from imagination, you have to know what's going on under the skin. You have to know how the arms and legs move. You have to know how the skeleton works. If you don't know those things, then it's very hard to make the person look realistic. It'll turn out just looking like a stick person, really. So I think when painting a landscape, it's the same sort of thing. You have to know what's going on in the landscape, what's underneath the skin and what's on top of the skin. So you have to be thinking about the geology. For example, is this chalk land? Not if it was this far north. I don't think it would be chalk down land. Is it granite? Is it limestone? No, I don't even feel it's limestone. It feels volcanic and northern. So that's what's underneath the ground. And then you think about what's in the air. So what's the weather like? How bright is the sky? Sometimes it's very bright when it's reflected off snow. And then you think about what's on the earth itself. We've got snow on the mountains here. Snow is pointy and sharp when it's just fallen and it's very, very cold. But as the weather warms up and the snow begins to melt, it becomes rounded and smooth and shiny. And that's what I felt this landscape had. And one of the things that happens after snow melts, especially if the ground's really waterlogged, is you get surface water on the grass. I could see that surface water in the picture. So what I did was I had a white gel pen, a black fine liner and a bit of a fat black calligraphy pen. I didn't use anything else at all in this picture. First of all, marking in the lines that I could see to make them clearer, and then thinking about all the features of the picture. So for example, if there was a rock, like here in this corner, growing around the edge of rocks, you usually find grass that's taller than other grass because there's been more water there and it's more sheltered. If it's wetland, you'll probably find cotton grass growing, and you'll also probably find bulrushes. I'm thinking about where the village is. It's going to be located in the folds of the mountain. It's going to be somewhere where it's sheltered away from the wind and the rain, but it's also going to be somewhere near the water. So I'm going to put little village here because I can see that in my mind's eye. And all the trees, they shouldn't have leaves on. And also all the trees are short and scrubby and a little bit stunted, as they would be in a colder area. As I was doing the picture, there were some marks that I didn't turn into features. I just left. I wanted to make a piece of art which made the viewer work at looking at it. They had to look at it and think, what's that? And sometimes they would know exactly what it is, and sometimes their imagination would decide what it was, because I feel that that's what makes something art, rather than just a representative photograph. What you're doing is trying to communicate with the person who's looking at it and get in a relationship with the person who's looking at it. The viewer has to do a bit of work as well as the artist. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this helpful. I'll be doing more work based on the gel prints. So if you want to see more of these sort of videos, do click on the subscribe button, and I'll see you again. Bye.